Hello, and thank you for joining International Education and Engagement in our UWL Education Abroad 101 session. We will start planning your study abroad experience today. In this session, we will talk about myths and facts about studying abroad, the different types of programs offered by UW-La Crosse, IEE, benefits such as the Eagle Advantage, how to get started on your application, how to use financial aid and how that will be impacted. You'll meet our education abroad advisors and learn about global opportunities on campus at UWL. Have you ever thought or heard, I can't study abroad because I wouldn't be able to graduate on time. I can't afford it. There are not programs that fit my academic goals. I can't be abroad for a whole semester, or I don't speak another language. These are all myths. For example, classes can be taught in English, so you do not need to speak another language to study abroad. Planning study abroad experience early will help you meet your academic goals, and therefore your graduation rate will stay on time. There are also short-term programs for those who can't be away for a whole semester. The University of Wisconsin-La Crosse offers several types of study abroad programs. Two that we will discuss today are UWL Exchange and Direct Enroll programs. Through Direct Enroll and Exchange programs, UW-La Crosse has a direct relationship with the partner university abroad. You can go through these programs for either a semester or an academic year. Through these programs, students will travel independently. Classes are taught in English or the host language for language immersion options. The difference between the two, exchange and direct enroll. With an exchange, you will be paying UWL in-state tuition. This is the most cost-effective option and also tends to be very competitive as there are limited placements each semester. With the direct enroll option, students will be paying the host institution's tuition. They do offer a discount as we are partners with these universities. The placement is guaranteed as long as students meet eligibility requirements. We also allow students to go through programs with a membership called ISEP. This offers 300 or more exchange and direct enroll options all over the world. An instance you may use ISEP is if you had a location or specific university you had in mind and UW-La Crosse does not have a direct partnership with them. Remember when I said we had short-term programs? Some of these short-term programs include UWL faculty-led programs. Through the faculty-led programs, students will travel in a group with UWL faculty and UWL students. Classes are taught in English for a specific UWL course outlined by the UWL professor. Some excursions and activities are included. As stated before, these programs tend to be short-term, so they are normally offered winter, spring break, or summer. Last, we also have provider programs. These are third-party providers that organize your entire semester abroad. You can go through these providers for a semester, an academic year, or even short-term over the summer or winter break. Classes will be taught in English or in the host language if studying a language. These tend to be a little bit more expensive, but are also usually more inclusive. So these include airport pickup, orientation, excursions, cultural activities, on-site staff, and much more. You can go through these for the semester, the academic year, summer, and winter. And below we have some of the provider programs that UW-La Crosse works with, such as API, CEA, ISA, and CIEE. Another type of program is virtual global learning. There are many virtual global learning opportunities to either take classes abroad or do an international internship through our providers and through some of our international partner universities. Students can either do a whole semester online in another country or even just take some classes. You can also combine taking classes at UW-La Crosse and classes online at an institution abroad during the same semester. These options are more affordable and a great way to gain global exposure and also build cultural competence skills for students who may not be able to travel. Students can also do virtual international internships to start gaining professional experience in another country. UW-La Crosse offers the National Student Exchange Program, or NSC. This allows you to pay UWL tuition while attending another university within the United States and also Puerto Rico, the U.S. Virgin Islands, Guam, and Canada if they participate in NSC. You can go for a semester or an academic year through this program. However, there is an early application deadline, so make sure you are looking into this with plenty of time in advance. We have several other opportunities, including Educators Abroad, which is student teaching abroad, international internships, and international undergraduate research. One of those myths we talked about before was that going abroad may delay your graduation rate or some classes may not be available. I'm here to tell you that there are a wide variety of classes in many fields of studies. Your approved courses will go towards your UWL requirements, so you will work with your academic advisor to figure out which courses will fit best for your semester abroad. You'll fill out what's called an academic plan before you leave, so that way your credits will all transfer back exactly the way you have planned them when you return. Your grades will factor in to students' transfer and cumulative GPA. So, where can you go? You can pretty much go anywhere in the world as long as countries are at a level 1 or level 2 in the United States Department of State and CDC websites. Level 1 means exercise normal precautions when traveling. Level 2 means practice enhanced precautions. As long as there are no travel alerts, you are safe to go abroad. So, why do you think you should study abroad? Have you heard of the Eagle Advantage? The Eagle Advantage is a set of skills that career services at UWL have identified as must-have skills by the time students graduate. These are the skills employers are looking for in a candidate. Career services also identify a few ways students can gain these skills during their college career, and one of those ways is by studying abroad. There are many ways that you can get these Eagle Advantage skills while you're abroad. For instance, adaptability. Studying abroad will only help you be more adaptable. You have to figure out how to settle in, get used to a new university, a new country, a new education system, teaching style, new language, and maybe even a new environment. Next, collaboration and leadership. Students often participating in these programs enhance these skills. For instance, you'll be traveling in a group, you'll need to collaborate with new classmates, for example, not only by sharing a room, but sharing housing, sharing transportation, and taking the lead to navigate public transportation. 3, communication. It is said that around 70% of communication is nonverbal. If you don't believe that, you will when you study abroad, especially in a country where English is not the first language. You are also going to learn that communicating with professors and university staff in other countries can be very different, and you will have to adjust to that new way of communicating. 4, critical thinking and problem solving. Solving a problem would be like getting lost in a foreign country. You will become more independent and resourceful and will learn to use your own initiative, as you probably will not have a call a friend or call mom option. Facing obstacles abroad can also help you learn to prioritize. 5, digital literacy and technology. I always tell my students, by the time you are done completing your UWL study abroad application, applying to a foreign school, or a provider application, and the visa application process, you are ready to start job applications. This will really help you in the future. 6, engaging diversity. This one is kind of a given. They're not only going to interact with the local students in a foreign country, but you will also probably interact with students from many parts of the world who are also international students at the same school. While traveling, you will encounter so many different people from so many different backgrounds. 7, integrity and accountability. You are going to learn from your mistakes. Submitting an application late can lead to a student not having housing or missing their placement as an exchange student or not giving visa on time. This will help you learn to be more accountable for yourself, as well as traveling, such as making flights on time, making it to class on time on your own, etc. And 8, self-management. You are going to learn how to handle different deadlines here and internationally. You are going to be responsible for organizing your travels, enrolling in your courses abroad, planning finances in a different currency, and all of this in a different time zone away from your comfort zone. I am not saying you will gain all these skills during your study abroad experience, but you will learn a few, or you might even realize some of these skills you already had all along, and this will enhance them. Now we are going to discuss how to get started in the application process. There are 3 simple steps. Step number 1 is to meet with your academic advisor. Let them know about your study abroad plans. You'll need to consider what courses you need to take, whether that be general education courses, required courses, and prerequisite courses. Figuring out what term fits best with your academic and your study abroad goals with your academic advisor is the first priority. Second, figuring out location and length. Location and academic goals, level of comfort with being away from home, being away for a long time, and being in a different culture. Make sure you consider the differences in food, considering weather and skills needed when deciding on a location. Step 3 of getting started is figuring out your finances. Financial aid works just like normal, including scholarship and grants. Summer may affect semester awards, so if you are curious about summer financial aid, speak with a financial aid counselor. There are many scholarships available through UW-La Crosse, such as the UWL Foundation Scholarships, the iEngage Scholarship. The iEngage Scholarship is a scholarship offered by the IEE office where students will return from their study abroad and tell other students about their times. This could include working a study abroad fair, the pre-departure orientation, or a cultural coffee hour. There are external scholarships as well as a scholarship resource center, and it makes sense on campus. You can save up, ask for cash for birthdays, for Christmas, for holidays, save money from working over summers or over breaks, and organize individual or group fundraisers. Financial aid. Students can schedule a one-on-one meeting to discuss their specific financial aid awards and how it can assist in covering their study abroad expenses with the financial aid counselor. Kalia Smith in the financial aid office works specifically with students who are interested in studying abroad. Grants. Grants, scholarships, and loans apply towards your study abroad charges. Your study abroad bill will be billed to your Wings account as if you were attending UW-La Crosse. So in that way, all of your grants, scholarship, and loans will be applied toward those. You may also be eligible for a Wisconsin study abroad grant up to $2,000 for the fall and spring semester. Other means of funding include Parent Plus loans or private education loans. If you have questions about what those are, I encourage you to make an appointment with Kalia Smith, whose contact information is in the right-hand corner. Also, make sure you are filling out your FAFSA. Diversity Abroad can be a great resource of programs that can help you find opportunities abroad, scholarships, give you advice and resources before, during, and when you return going abroad, travel guides, and a really great community and networking site. There's articles and stories, forums and events, and even conferences. To learn more about education abroad opportunities, visit us in 1140 Centennial Hall. We have 3 graduate assistants that are available to answer questions and help you navigate the website. You can schedule your appointment online today. We also have 2 education abroad advisors for more specific questions and once you start an application. Jordan Brick works with programs such as the faculty-led, provider programs, and the National Student Exchange programs. Deja Ortiz works with the Exchange, Direct Enroll, ISEP, and ISA programs. Each semester, International Education and Engagement hosts an Education Abroad Fair. This is a great opportunity to find out about all the different education abroad opportunities offered at UW-La Crosse. There will be faculty speaking about their faculty-led programs, as well as provider programs, and alumni from their study abroad talking about their experiences abroad. There are many opportunities on the UWL campus to be engaged globally. One program that's offered is called the Global Buddy Program. This is a program that matches domestic and international students. This is a great way to meet someone new, learn about a new culture, and maybe even learn a new language. It is what you make of it, and you can participate in group programs and events such as ice skating, snowboarding, pumpkin decorating, and much more. We also have cultural coffee hours, which meets 5 times a semester. There's great conversations to help create awareness of international topics and issues while generating respect and appreciation of different cultures. An international student or a study abroad alumni will speak on a topic, and there will be free cookies and coffee. The most important thing to take away from today is to plan early. It's never too early to make an appointment with a study abroad advisor or your academic advisor to start going over when studying abroad will best fit in your term. Remember, there are many different opportunities on campus, such as the exchange program, the direct enroll program, faculty-led programs, provider programs, and the National Student Exchange program. We offer many scholarships. Financial aid works the exact same way it would if you were here, and there are also many different ways to get engaged globally on campus. Remember, IEE is here to help, so if you have any questions, please contact us at international@uwlax.edu by calling our phone number or visiting our website. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram for updates and events happening around campus and within the community. Thank you.